Processed food is killing us. It's the #1 killer on the planet, and you don't have to spend all your money to eat well. If you know what you're doing and have little guidance and planning, you can eat well for less. The food industry takes advantage of this by saying that convenience is keen to get us to eat more of their junk and processed food. Americans have been rising from their kitchens because the food industry has intersected itself in the kitchen and created a recipe book that allowed them to insinuate processed food into the American kitchen. Now, most Americans don't know how to cook. We've got rid of homes in schools anymore. Kids don't know anything, and it's taking a significant toll on us. The processed food is killing us, and 93% of us are metabolically unhealthy, so it seems easier to eat all that crap and cook ourselves. If you don't know how to feed yourself or your family, it will cause severe consequences around health, mental health, and many other things. You can eat well for much less money by making whole fresh food. I visited a family in the South that lived in a trailer on food stamps and didn't know how to cook. They were driving themselves to be sick. The father already had diabetes, the mother was over 100 pounds, the son had about diabetes and 50% body fat, and I showed him how to cook a straightforward meal. They showed them how to chop vegetables, peel garlic, chop onions, roast sweet potatoes, stir-fry vegetables, make turkey chili, and make salad dressing from olive oil and vinegar. They loved the food. I sent him a knife, cutting boards, and a set of knives, and they did it. The first week, the mother texted me back. She said we lost 18 pounds of a family in the first year, and the kid lost 50. PBS went to work at Bojangles and gained it all back, but then lost 132 PBS. So why is cheap food so expensive? Because it's making you sick, you'll eventually be spending lots of money on doctor's visits and medications. People say they can't afford to eat healthy, but when you look at what's going on with processed food, you're getting a lot of sickness and in health, and when you look at what people spend their money on, you'll see that we don't value good food. We tend to eat convenience foods high in sugar, salt, fat, and bad fats, which create all sorts of diseases, cost us money in doctor visits and prescription drugs, and make us feel bad. The price of losing our health is feeling sick and sluggish, not having energy, and not being able to hike a mountain if we want. You don't have to spend all your money to eat well. I have learned how to manage a limited budget and care for myself. You don't have to be wealthy or retired to do it. I was in medical school on $300 a month and cooked real food for my family of 4. I shopped at Costco and Trader Joe's and got discounted fares, and I could cook and still run around a lot and not spend that much time cooking. I've learned how to cook simple, delicious food, so I have the ingredients in my house. I have things prepared, and I can make a meal in a concise amount of time. I can make 3 meals in 30 minutes, so it's possible. The top 4 things supermarkets purchase are sugar, caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol. If you cook from scratch, healthy food does not necessarily have to cost more, but eating junk food, fast food, processed food, and convenience foods can cost you more. If you give up caffeine, alcohol, sugar, and nicotine, you'll save a lot of money on your grocery bill, and you won't have to go to some fancy store to find good food. ThriveMarket.com has delicious foods at about 30 to 50% off the retail price, and you can buy them online. It doesn't have to be that much money, and it doesn't take that much time to prepare if you know what you're doing. It would be best if you first decided you want to take control of your health and your life, and then you have to learn how to shop within your budget and reclaim your health. Keep a journal and figure out what you're doing. You can increase your food budget by getting rid of things you don't need, buying things in season, and not buying everything organic. You can use the Environmental Working Group guide called the Dirty Dozen to eliminate pesticides and chemicals. You can buy cheaper organic foods that don't have chemical pesticides at the level the others do. And you can find sources of delicious food like Walmart, Trader Joe's, Costco, Sam's Club, and other organizations supporting local farmers markets. You can cook quickly and do something fun with a group of friends rather than going out to dinner, and you can get stuff online cheaply and get healthy kitchen items like turmeric, coconut oil, and almond butter. If you want to take back your health, You must take back your kitchen, learn how to cook and eliminate the inflammatory diet that creates oxidative stress and high blood pressure.